I first started rugby when I was 21. I came back to study my masters, and it was actually through one of my friends at the time. He was here, it was the Freshers' Fair, and she said, "Do you want to try a different sport?" Because up until that point I was playing netball, and she signed me up for rugby, and she had never done it before either. So it was something, just signed up and took it and went with it. I think campaigns are very important, especially looking at female sport as well, because you try and increase the numbers, not just in sport but in participation as well. And I suppose it's increasing the awareness of everyone, and not just kind of that higher level of an athlete, but to increase numbers and awareness of that health and well-being point of view. It was good. I remember my first training session, Vicky Putson was the coach at the time, and she said to me, just run forward, pass backwards. Quite embarrassingly though, I'd never even watched a rugby game before, so when I went to score try, I actually did a touchdown like American football. But yeah, no, it was great. Do you know, there was a great bunch of girls, and it was a fantastic social circle, and gave me the opportunity to, I suppose, increase to where I am now as well. Strange, yeah. Like I said, I've never even watched a rugby game, probably until halfway through the season of playing here as well. So didn't even know what Six Nations was, I suppose, so my awareness was very little. So from the point of view of going from a netballer, you know, non-contact sport, we did like to see it as a bit of a physical sport, but to then going out on the field and having to make that contact and be aggressive and in an assertive way, it was a total shift. And then to, I suppose, quite a quick development of my career. I suppose I would never have got to where I am now without the support. I think a big one for me is when coming into the Irish setup, my captain at the time, who just retired at the World Cup there, Fiona Coughlin, she set an example that she was the first one on the pitch, last one off, and she really led by example, what she did on the field, and she knew everyone's strengths and weaknesses and how to kind of push them to their maximum, and that whole, I suppose, team work together, she really pushed for that. I suppose just give it a go. That's what it's all about. You know, you never know what you're going to be good at unless you try it. And you know, if you're not good at it straight away, keep going, because you're only going to develop with, you know, continuing to practice something. So whatever it is, like there's loads of sports I still want to try, and I think you're never too old as well to do it. So just give it a go.